Breaking news. Joe Biden has dropped out of the presidential race and is not going to take the Democrat nominee for the 2024 presidential election. He said today in a presidential letter, he said, "My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We made historic investments in rebuilding our nation and lowering prescription drug costs for seniors and expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revolutionized and strengthened our alliances around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me re-elected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work, and let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. We just have to remember we are the United States of America. Joe Biden. So that leaves us to wonder who is going to be the Democrat nominee to replace Joe Biden, since he is stepping down as the nominee for President of the United States. He's not going to run in the 2024 presidential election against Donald Trump. So who could it be? It could be Kamala Harris. It could be Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton could make a 2016 comeback. If you had to ask me, I think it would be Kamala Harris in the presidential ticket with Hillary Clinton as the VP ticket. That's just my guess. Now, it could be like a 2016 as well, where we see in 2024, we see another 2016 where it's Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump all over again, because history tends to repeat itself. So, yeah, honestly, this should have been happened, but I'm glad that he stepped down from the nomination sooner rather than later. But it's a good thing that he decided to step down, because he obviously is not in good fit for the country. Now, I know this doesn't mean that he's resigning from the White House, obviously, but this does mean that he is not going to seek re-election. He's not going to serve a second term. He is going to be a one-term president. So, who do you think is going to go against Donald Trump in November? What do you guys think? And are y'all for Trump 2024 or Harris 2024 or Hillary 2024, depending on who is going to take the Democrat nominee? Let me know. Make sure to follow us on all social medias to keep up to date. I try to make this news story as unbiased as possible. Sometimes I get a little conservative, because I will admit I do have conservative views, but I try to make this news podcast as unbiased as possible. Thank you for listening.